Today I'm visiting a natural treasure in both Michigan and the U.S. It's Sleeping Bear Dunes. Over 100 miles of trails lead visitors through a variety of scenery in the 71,000-acre national park. With so much to see, let's get started. So here I am at a lookout spot, and look at the clouds. Now what I would like to do is get some of these exposed roots in the foreground, and then you have the high cliffs of the dune behind it, as well as that stunning skyscape behind it. This way you get some detail of what the vegetation, the organic matter is here, and you also get an aspect of how it measures up to what's beyond. For this, for me, the clouds make the scene. You can have very little landscape at the bottom, and then you just get that sky with the clouds at the top. You can shoot in any direction. With those clouds over it, really makes for an impactful composition. Currently on the Pierce Stocking Scenic Drive, which is 7.4 miles long. It features 12 viewpoints. To stop, get out of your vehicle and take a look. In this park, there's 100+ miles of trails. There's a historic village and farmsteads, and sceneries that range from sand dunes to barns and even a shipwreck. The Scenic Drive provides an opportunity to see more than the dunes, offering views of beech maple forest and pine plantation. At the Lake Michigan and Sleeping Bear lookout, I'm immediately gravitating to the trees and the sky. And the dune ridges as a horizon line add some interest, somewhat mimicking the cloud formations. Any expansive shot of Lake Michigan, I like to frame it with a tree to give it perspective. Then you have foreground, midground, and background, which also adds depth. This This old clump of trees, or possibly a single tree, adds a lot of character to the setting as well. It anchors the composition, allowing the eye to travel to the sky and come back again. I'm back to the same lookout spot that I was earlier today, but now it's early evening. The lighting's changed, it's a little warmer, and because of the lighting change, there's now longer shadows. You can see that clearly with the grasses. Sometimes going to the same location more than once in a day will bring you a different look to your compositions. And look what I found along the dune ridge, backlit, highlighted by this afternoon, evening sun. So now it's just a matter of, do I like having it in the foreground with trees behind it, or do I like it with the sky behind it? So I'll take a few and see what I like. Now to me, this is a tale of fortitude. Now this one I'll actually shoot vertically because I like the length of it, and I'm also standing up, not crouching down, because I want the green leaves to show up against the bank versus competing with the grasses above and even with the sky. So in this regard it stands out a little bit more. I'm not going to go up there, and I'm not going to shoot in that direction because the sun is directly right in my face. Instead, I'm looking over here and seeing what I can photograph over here. Now unfortunately I've lost the clouds, but I have the variety of tree heights and I have the dunes to add some texture and depth to the image. And it's going to look kind of alien or otherworldly because of using infrared. And that's just fine. That's kind of what I'm looking for in this image. Now you may have noticed that I'm not much of a dune climber, hiker. I prefer more level land. And I am carrying some equipment with me, and that adds to the weight of my frame. So climbing up and down sand dunes can be a struggle, and that's okay. I'm gonna be fine with what I'm going after. That's okay to realize your limitations and look for other places where you can excel instead. In addition to the wide, all-encompassing shots of dunes and lake views, I challenge you to take some detailed shots of plants, natural elements to add to that sense of space. For more information about Sleeping Bear Dunes, check out nps.gov. Thanks for exploring with me. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it and learned something new. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel and getting notified when a new video posts. And I hope to see you out on the trails.